the National Museum of the United States Air Force, a place where cultural cuisine thrives and a place where business is booming. Welcome to Riverside.
Growing up, going to school in Riverside, I really realized how many great families we have. There's a large amount of military families that we have right in our backyard with Area B, and I benefited immensely as a young man being around those families growing up.
Living in Riverside one way or another for his entire life, Mayor Pete Williams showed us around town.
You can tell before it was a garage, so a couple of the bays to do auto repair were still here.
First stop, Pettibone Coffee. Mayor Williams told me that this building here used to be an old body shop that's been sitting vacant here on Woodman Drive for years. Now it's home to a new coffee shop.
So this is where we store all of our green coffee.
Owner of Riverside's newest coffee shop, which opened earlier this year, Jonathan Percy said he chose this building for its look and location.
This is just super central. Everyone can get here quickly, and we ended up just finding the perfect building here.
You're greeted here with the smell of fresh roasted coffee, the ambiance of a bright workspace, a convincing reason to leave your at-home office, and it's the only place to get Pettibone's almost famous whiskey caramel latte.
Business has been totally insane. Our dining room has been totally just packed.
Once you're all fueled up on coffee, you then can make a pit stop here at the National Museum of the United States Air Force.
This is the place where we have the record copies of everything in the Air Force's history and heritage that illustrates the courage, dedication, and sacrifice of airmen from the beginning of air power to the present and into the future.
Historian Doug Lantry said the museum got its start here at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base 98 years ago.
The Air Force has a long and fruitful relationship with Dayton in terms of the invention of aviation with the Wright brothers, and then a lot of study and testing and engineering of airplanes over the decades.
The museum has come a long way since 1923 when it first opened. Walking in here is like walking through a history book.
Go and see a B-17 from World War II called the Memphis Belle, because it's the real thing and it's an iconic memorial to airmen's sacrifice in World War II. Go and see the XB-70 Valkyrie. That thing is older than Star Trek, but it looks like it was built yesterday. John F. Kennedy's Air Force One. It's the airplane that brought the president's body back to Washington from Dallas.
Right in Riverside's backyard.
We benefit immensely from our proximity to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. We have people from all over the world that either service to their country or a job brings them to Wright-Patterson, and they decide they want to put roots down here.
With those roots comes food. Mayor Williams says one of his favorite things about his city is the variety of international family-owned restaurants.
Authentic international cuisine, Vietnamese at Lynn's Bistro, whether it's authentic Lebanese at Cedarland over on Linden Avenue, authentic Greek at our new Gyromax that just opened across the street at the Airway Shopping Center, whether it's authentic Korean at Song Sushi, even authentic Southern food, Old Hickory Barbecue right here in Woodman Drive.
Riverside has a lot of new development on the way, with Flying Ace Car Wash almost finished near the Airway Shopping Center and Kroger planning to fill space not far away here on Woodman Drive. There's a lot to look forward to, especially with the St. Helens Spring Festival set to return to the city in 2022. In Riverside, Kayla Cravell, News Center 7.